Hello, you're looking rather radiant today if you don't mind me saying. Thanks for stopping on by and seeing your uncle's spare. And today we're going to be chatting about the fresh new Asus Zenbook Air. Zenbook A14. Although it should give the Macbook Air a proper good kicking, boasting some fresh beefy new Snapdragon X Elite performance and starting at just $899 US. So well under £1,000 Now, Asus has very kindly sent me over a pre-production unit so we can have a bit of a hands-on fondly tour. And a massive thanks to Asus for sponsoring this video and keeping the lights on at Techspert Towers. Cheers, chaps. Now, first up, you've got to admire just how skinny and lightweight the Asus Zenbook A14 is. This 14-inch laptop is so slender it'll slip with ease into any backpack, or indeed backpacks if you've got one of them. But even more impressively, the Zenbook weighs under a kilo, just 980 grams, making it easily one of the lightest 14 inches out there. And that's because that skinny chassis is constructed from a special material known as ceraluminum. Maybe just flash it up on the screen right here. I mean, like, if I can't even say backpack this morning, I got no chance with that. And ceraluminum is basically the love child of ceramic and aluminium, bringing the best of both worlds. So not only is it impressively lightweight, but also it's scratch, shock and corrosion resistant. The Asus Zenbook A14 has passed quite a few of those lovely military standard 810H tests to prove what a proper double hard git it really is. So it can withstand extreme high and low temperatures, it's passed shock tests, vibration tests, even altitude tests. You want to check your emails while you're scaling Kilimanjaro. I do really like that matte finish with its slightly rough, almost stone-like texture. And so far it's a lot more resistant to fingerprinty, greasy smudges than a lot of other laptops. Not completely impervious, but apparently that colour should never fade, even if you indulge in quite a lot of over-enthusiastic buffing. And speaking of colours, this right here is the Iceland Grey model. But you can also grab the Asus Zenbook A14 in Zabriskie Beige. I swear to God, Asus is just doing this on purpose. Apparently Zabriskie Point is a cliff type thing in Death Valley, so yeah, pretty obvious. And Asus has hoarded a decent selection of ports on this thing despite the fact it's supremely slender. So for instance, you've got dual USB-C ports, both USB 4.0 full Thunderbolt support. So you can hook up external displays, SSDs, whatever you chuffin' well like. Alongside those, you've also got an HDMI 2.1 port, and then if we flip over to the opposite edge, Asus has also somehow crammed in a full-sized USB Type-A port. Now when you want to have a play with your Zenbook A14, you can effortlessly lift that lid with just a single digit, and then you've got full instant on support, so no buggering about waiting for it to boot up. But one of the absolute highlights of the Asus Zenbook A14 is the fact that it comes stuffed with your choice of Snapdragon X chipset, the regular vanilla Snapdragon X, the X Plus, or for the more discerning power user, the knobby nuts of the trio, the fresh new Snapdragon X Elite. Now the Snapdragon X Elite maxes out at 45 watts TDP, making it a step up from the standard Snapdragon X and the Snapdragon X Plus. And it's backed here in the Asus Zenbook A14 by up to 32 gigs of RAM. I've got the 32 gig model here. Now, as I mentioned before, this is a pre-production model of the A14, so I can't benchmark it just yet. Although frankly, benchmarking is a bunch of bum gravy anyway. But even this pre-production model absolutely blazed through the likes of Doom Eternal on the Ultra Nightmare graphics setting. And this laptop shouldn't struggle with your creative tasks as well, bit of photo editing, bit of light video editing. And somehow, despite that supremely skinny chassis, Asus has still squeezed in a pair of fans as well as a proper bit of heatsink action. This certainly seems to keep the laptop cool during intensive gaming sessions. And even when they're going full pelt, those fans are impressively quiet, only hitting around 25 decibels. So they make less noise than a slightly horny hamster. And that Snapdragon X Elite also boasts a built-in NPU, serving up 45 tops of raw AI power. So, oh yes, you've got a good bit of Copilot Plus support if that particularly bastes your beef. Asus has also chucked its StoryCube app on here, which can help to sort and also search through all of the media you've got stashed on this thing, courtesy of good old AI. And of course you've got full support for live captions, Windows Studio Effects V2, yada yada yada. And you'll be able to enjoy all this cracking stuff on Asus's gorgeous 14-inch 16x10 Lumina OLED screen. Got a 1920 by 1200 pixel resolution, so those visuals nice and crisp, as well as super bright and pleasingly poppy. Contrast is excellent, as you'd expect from an OLED display, although the refresh rate does max out at 60 Hz. And as usual, have a wee poke around in the My Asus app and you'll be able to fully tweak the visual output. Choosing between a variety of different color modes, you can boost the vibrancy even more. You can also go with an sRGB, DCI P3 or Display P3 gamut. And as usual, you've got Asus's eye care shenanigans to help protect your peepers by reducing the blue light. Your movies, games, etc. will also sound pretty bloody good, courtesy of the A14's Dolby Atmos stereo speaker setup. Of course, no, I am very much in touch with my feminine side. For example, I always put the toilet seat down and give a quick courtesy spray of Febreze. Despite the fact they're bottom firing speakers, they are impressively loud when you boost that volume all the way up. As for the Zenbook A14's keyboard, well, it stretches almost the full width of that ceraluminum chassis. The key travels fairly shallow at just 1.3 mils, which is unsurprising given the supremely skinny design, but the board still feels comfortable to type on for extended periods. And you got some fiercely bright 3-stage backlighting as well, so perfect for working on in the wee hours. And Asus has also slapped on an absolutely enormous touchpad, basically filling that palm rest. This has got full smart gesture support as well, so for instance you can boost the volume up and down by sliding your finger up and down the left edge. You can tweak the screen brightness by sliding your finger on the right edge. And you can skip backwards and forwards in videos and other media by sliding your finger along the top edge here. And just above that 14-inch OLED display, you've also got yourself a Full HD infrared camera. Keep your mug nice and crisp, and of course with all the AI shindiggery on here, you do of course have those Windows Studio effects. You can turn yourself into a weird animation or even a bit of a watercolor. Gotta say, can't see this mug hanging up in the Tate gallery anytime soon. You've also got some built-in mics with 3D noise reduction technology, so if you live in quite a noisy household, you can help reduce some of that background bollocks and just make sure that your vocals come through nice and clear. Apparently that Snapdragon X Elite chipset isn't just a bit beefy, it's also rather energy efficient, so you can expect excellent battery life from the Zenbook A14, helped along by the fact that Asus has somehow stuffed a 70 watt-hour battery inside of this thing. So Asus reckons you'll enjoy almost 30 hours of video streaming from a full charge, almost 20 hours of web browsing, yada yada yada. Of course, be able to test that out once we've got the full final review unit. And you've also got yourself up to a full terabyte of PCIe NVMe SSD storage in a single M2 slot. And there you have it, my lovelies. That in a tasty wee nutshell is the fresh new Asus Zenbook A14 laptop, a serious MacBook Air competitor. As I say, this was just a pre-prod unit, but I'm hoping to get a full final retail unit to really put it through its paces, see what the performance is capable of, see if that battery life really does deliver. But in the meantime, it'd be great to hear your thoughts on the Zenbook A14 down in the comments below, and that Snapdragon X Elite as well. Do you reckon this is a serious MacBook competitor? Please do let us know down there. Poke, subscribe, ding that notifications bell, all the usual YouTube shenanigans. A massive thanks again to Asus for sponsoring this video, and have yourselves a bloody wonderful rest of the week. Cheers everyone, love you.